Hi, my name is Danny Anderson. Um, I work for RIS Electrical Contractors Incorporated, and I am a project manager and estimator. I started out working for a small shop running parts to all of their construction sites, which allowed me to familiarize myself with some of the material and how things worked on a job site. From there, I transitioned into an apprenticeship program that is part of the electrical union, the IBEW, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. It's a 5-year apprenticeship program that takes 2 nights of schooling throughout a traditional school year, approximately 9 months of schooling per year. The good thing about this program is it is based both on working in the field and going to school afterwards to do the bookwork learning part of it. And so you start out as a first year entry level that doesn't know anything, but that's part of the program. It is being taught. That's why you're entry level. And as you complete each year of schooling with a passing grade and log a minimum amount of hours in the field, you progress to the next level, which also progresses your pay step in the program. Now that you have some knowledge and experience, it makes you more valuable. So you keep stepping up throughout the 5 years. After the 5th year, you graduate and get your state license as a journeyman electrician. From there, when I graduated school, I became a foreman and ran projects for approximately 6 to 7 years. After I had finished running work, I moved into the office and went to an estimating software program out in Arizona to learn how to use the software that we estimate with, and began my round 2 on-the-job training of learning how to build a job, from a computer and the paperwork side of it, and have put the tools down. A typical day on the job as an electrician has a wide range of aspects depending on the project you're working on. For us, as electricians, we're usually one of the first trades on the project and one of the last trades to leave. So on any given job, typically we beginning of a job would start the underground phases, where we're working around backhoes and heavy equipment, putting large underground pipes 4 to 5 feet below ground. A lot of, that's a lot more labor intensive, heavy lifting in and out of the trenches. Sometimes that can mean Indio at 110 degrees. Sometimes it can be Big Bear during winter. It just depends on the season and the location of the job. From there, you move into the rough-in stage of a job, where you start to learn how to bend conduit, pull wire, what wires go to where, how motors get hooked up, the infrastructure that ends up getting buried behind the drywall and the ceilings that nobody really sees once the finished product is exposed. And once you get to the end of the project, you get into dropping light fixtures, making up receptacles, starting up equipment, turning on air conditioners, and seeing the beginning to the end phases actually work, which also is where you find your mistakes. If things were installed wrong, it's where we have to go have the knowledge to be able to troubleshoot, to understand how the system's supposed to work, to be able to go back, find the problem, isolate it, fix it, and correct it to bring it back to a finalized working system. Entry-level position at a first-year apprentice, once they're accepted into the apprenticeship program, starts at around $17 an hour. After your 3-month probationary period is passed, your health insurance benefits kick in, which include dental, vision, and medical for you and your entire family. If you are married or have kids, they are all covered at no cost to the employee, and that's in addition to their $17 an hour. That's their living wage on their check. And then it progresses up from there as you complete each level of schooling each year. Offer a piece of advice, especially to somebody in high school thinking about potential trades, is I would talk to your counselor. They should be able to get you information on what different avenues exist. When I was in high school, no one ever told me about trade schools. When I graduated high school, I did not want to just start college and start racking up student debt and not have a direct path where I wanted my end game to be. I got lucky and stumbled into this career, and once I got into it, I couldn't help but think, how come nobody told me about these in high school? It allowed me to be outside, work with a team, work with my hands, and provide an amazing career that's allowed me to start a family and provide for my family. And the best thing about it for me is once I finished it, I had zero student debt. The apprenticeship, at least for the electrical apprenticeship, is 100% free when you're accepted into the program. You don't finish with $100,000 in student loans and have to go try to find a job that will start paying for that. You get to work and provide and make money while you're getting your education. And when you're done, you have a high-paying job with an education that you can take anywhere in the United States and put it to work. It's very, very flexible for a long-term career path.